Hello, lovelies, and welcome to October Hold My Tea 2023. I like my coffee with Scream and Sugar because, yes, I am having coffee today instead of tea. And of course, the dog immediately chooses right now to start barking. So I'm going to close the door, give us a little more quiet. Also, got the headphones on because it's football day and it's loud. And yeah, life here. Here we go. Okay. Let's see, why is my microphone doing that weird thing? It's like falling over. Okay, so as you can see from the ticker, KDP is now allowing pre-sale for print books. So let me show you something. So this is my KDP page. And you can see where I've got my next book on here, Aetheria Rising, and it says pre-order now. You click on this though, and it just takes you to this page, which is, the landing page with, the whole cover. This image, by the way, is the image I generated through Leonardo AI. So, and just so you know, I had a very, very long discussion with one of the help desk people with KDP. I was like, okay, so there's all this stuff about AI, and whenever you're putting a new book in, have a thing that says AI generated content, yes or no. It asks you, do you use text? Do you use images? Do you use formatting? It's got 3 different things, and we will look at that in a little while. But I had a very long discussion with them, and since I only use, the only AI thing I use is a single generated image on the cover that you can see up there. They are telling me that it is not going to be a problem as long as I give the Leonardo.ai credit. So yeah, I do that. So anyway, so here we are. We are now on this page, and you can see it says pre-order. You go to see all versions, formats. Now I've ordered the Kindle one. I've already pre-ordered because I've been noticing this weird thing in my formatting. When you read it in dark mode, I'm having these white like highlight areas. And so I pre-ordered this so that I could get a look at it to make sure that what is actually on Kindle, because my last 2 books both had that flaw. All right, I'm going to switch tabs to show you a different tab where the paper mark is. Okay. Remove that tab. What is that? That is, I don't even know what that is. Oh, that should be removed. I don't know what, I have something that says add to stage. So I'm just going to go ahead and, I don't even know what that is. Remove from studio. All right. Now I'm going to stop share screen. This is one thing that I struggle with. Okay. I'm just going to have it. All right. Okay, so now you can see this. You can see now where it says, this is my pre-sale from this. And it shows like War of Prophecies. This is the previous book. It shows that the paperback is available. Now, I don't know why it is not showing that you can pre-order the paperback when you click the pre-sale link, because it will say all formats and editions, and it's still not letting us do the pre-sales for the paperbacks. However, when we're going to jump over and we're going to go into I'm going to take you into my back page publishing for my Amazon page. Okay, so there's my shelf, some of my books. Let's get down here. Let's find Aetheria Rising. So here's the next book. Pre-order is live, ready for release. It will be released on your chosen date. You will not be able to make any changes, blah, 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 until the book date is released, because it's only 2 days away. Now, here is the fun thing. release scheduled, ready for release. So there is not going to be any more of us having to just guess 1 day, 2 days, 3 days ahead of releasing our ebook, having to hit the submit on the paperback to try to get it out there on the same day. I have both releases scheduled for October 10th for both the paperback and the ebook. So now Kindle is now going to let us sync these two options. You still can't pre-sale the paperback, which is disappointing to me, but you can schedule the release date. So that can be out there. It won't let me go into the details. Of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I have another book to do, so I'm just going to pop in like I'm doing that. I'm going to do the paperback first. Oh wait, blah, went to the wrong page. Stupid me. Okay, is it going to let me do this? Create paperback. All right. We're just going to pretend that we are doing the next book. Time War number 6, edition number. Of course, I am the author. Oh, wait. I always put that in the wrong field. And I can fix that later. All right. Now, okay. This is another thing they've added. Primary audience, sexually explicit images or title, yes or no. That is a thing they're doing. They have added that to there because of the absolute flood of erotica. And, okay, tangent. If you are writing a YA book targeted at 12 to 16-year-olds, now I know 16-year-olds are having smexy time out there. I am not delusional. But if someone as young as 10 or 12 could get their hands on this book, it's not YA if you have 3 or 4 pages of super graphic, super detailed smexy time. It's called grooming. And that's my soapbox. This has been going on forever. We've been having so many things. Okay, now primary marketplace, Amazon.com. Here we go. Choosing your categories. You should know something right here where it says low content jerks, books, journals, notebooks, planners. Amazon has been going after low content creators and pulling them down. They just don't want to deal with this anymore. So yeah, it's not good. Okay, so we're going I need science fiction and fantasy. And you can always go back and change your categories before you hit publish. So I'm just going to put the one in here. And then we are zooming on to the next page. And here it says, release for sale date. This is for your print book. Schedule. You can now schedule the release date of your book. Your hard copy, your paperback, you can now pre-schedule the release date to coincide with your ebook. And here's what it says. You can edit your title prior to the release December 4th. Now, it wants when you're doing the print copies, you have to have it in 6 days before your release date. The 72-hour window you have for ebooks does not apply to the paperback books. They want it 6 days early. So that is what they're doing. They are now allowing us to sync. They just started this month to sync our paperback release with our ebook release. And so I'm testing out this tool. You know me, I release a half a dozen books every year. My next book coming out is Aetheria Rising. It is coming out on the 10th of this month. So we will see if this works. I'm testing this tool, and we will see if the print copy of the book goes live the same time as the e-copy. So fingers crossed. But it has been something that we who've been using Kindle and KDP have been asking for, begging for years. The ability to sync our e-copies with our print books. Because until now it was just, I published a book last month, and literally hitting the submit on the print book, and 12 hours later, I had approval for the print book, and the ebook was still not released for 2 more days. It was annoying. It was annoying AF. So, does anyone have any questions? I've noticed we've had several people come in. Hello, the Writing Sisters. Welcome to the stream. RC, it's lit. Yeah. Cool Gamer, welcome. And Self-Publishing with Andy. Hey, peeps. Thanks for smashing the like button. Don't throw your books. It dents them. That's chaotic evil. You know better. Andy, will you be doing a thing on this too? That's a question for you, because I know if you don't follow Self-Pub with Andy, you really need to. He has got a lot of really, really valuable content, really good information on things to do. All right, hold on a second. I'm hopping into my stream. All right, I managed to hop in without blasting the thing. Okay, I need to do this so I can share Andy's link. Copy. Yeah, definitely support your fellow author tubers. So this is something that's been coming for a long time. It's something we have really, really been waiting for, really thing. And I will let you know when I do my stream on the 10th for the launch of Aetheria Rising, if they both went live at the same time or not. I am hoping that they did. I am really hoping that this actually works. This has been something that we have really been waiting on, and it's about time. It is about time that we are able to do this. This right here, that we can pre-set up a time to release the dates of our books. Now, I'm just going to save that as draft because there's nothing of value on it. And then I'm going to hop over, since I was talking about this earlier, I'm going to go over and hop over to the content page. Let's go. Take me to the next page. I'm going to have to save it and continue. That's okay. I'll save it as draft on the next page. Okay. Another thing, they are also now, okay, while you cannot change your interior once you get it set, you can, however, they are now letting you change your cover finish, glossy to matte. And again, you must have this uploaded 6 days before it goes live. Cover image, So here's the thing I was telling you about. AI generated. Now, AI generated content, they define it as text image translations from an artificial intelligence tools. Here are the KDP content guidelines. Those are as clear as mud. Forgive my Southern for coming out now, y'all, but it's as clear as mud, which is why I spent half an hour talking to a human. Now, it gives you the option, yes or no. You just click no and go on if you do it all yourself. Yes, if you do. Now, it gives you 3 categories: text, images, and translations. Now, for the text, it says some with minimal or no editing, some sections with extensive editing, entire work with minimal or no editing, entire work with extensive editing. Now, these 2 things where it says no editing, minimal or no editing, the person I talked to, and to be honest, I'm not sure of their gender. They had this very soothing voice. These are the when you select these are what KDP is going to look at. This is where they're looking at for people who are using AI to write scenes. They are using AI to write conversations. They are using AI to write chunks of their book that they are not changing or are barely changing. This is the thing that they are going to be watching for. They're going to be watching, are you using AI to write your books? Now, if it's extensive editing, that is going to be something they're going to deal with later because that is still the human input. Now, images. 1 or a few AI generated images with minimal or no editing, 1 or a few images with extensive editing, many AI generated images with minimal or no editing, many AI generated images with extensive editing. Now, if you are using a single image like I do, I select a image with minimal editing. I put in there, I use Leonardo, which I buy tokens to use, AI. And then I put a note. And they told me to put this note. Cover image only. So that is when they say, go to my stuff. They look at it. They're like, oh, she uses AI. They're going to pull up my thing. They're going to see AI image. They're going to pull up the part that says tool, and they're going to see the AI generator I use and where it says cover image only. I have a single AI generated thing, and which I upload that image into their cover generator, which by the time it puts the text in, the framing in, all the stuff in it, for the cover generator, it is actually considered minimal editing. So it is not an untouched cover image. So then there's also the translation sections with minimal or no editing, extensive editing, the entire work, minimal or no, and entire work extensive. The translation stuff, they're going to be more tolerant of because not everyone speaks the language they are translating it into. However, the agent I talked to said, if you are translating your books, you need to find someone who speaks that language to go over the AI translated indexes to make sure that 1, you're not saying the AI did not translate something offensive, and 2, that it is actually properly translated. So that is all that I have for you today. It is going to be AI is changing the world of writing. It is changing what we do. It is changing how we write. It is going to make it so that it's really going to be interesting because they're already working on AIs to reproduce the writing style of great authors. And I honestly believe that very, very soon, as in like within the next 2 years, we are going to see books by dead author name AI. Those and there's going to be a fight. There's going to be a fight in the industry of, can they legally do this? And like it all depends. Creative license is now extended thanks to the Overlord D fighting tooth and nail to keep Mickey Mouse as a trademarked thing, is now extended to something like 70 years after the life of the author. And there are authors who are putting, like in their will, they are handing off their series to their ghostwriters, and they're literally putting in their creative comments of their will that AI will not be used to write future books of theirs. The Writing Sisters ask, if they use AI to write sections of the book, will it be taken down? That is the question. Right now, as of this month, they are only using this request to track who is using AI. It's basically of who is being honest. Now, are they pulling down AI produced books? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are. If they find there have literally been a swath, a few thousand books that have been dumped into romance, erotica, and there was one other category. I think it was horror or mystery, one of those two, that were AI written, that literally Amazon is pulling it down and banning the authors. But like the person I talked to said, it depends on how much editing you do. If you extensively edit, you may get a pass. It just depends on how the climate for dealing with the AI pans out. And I will say, I don't know all of this. I don't know all of this. This is just me as an author going and contacting the help desk and speaking with a representative for about 30 minutes to try to figure out, because like I said, I have one AI generated a single image for my covers. And but right now they are only taking down books that are completely AI written and unedited. But what they do with this in the future, nobody knows. Nobody knows what they're going to do or where they're going to go. So it's we are going to be waiting to see. It is, and that is all we can do as an author. So I am, and that's us. That's where we're going. And I will let you know what happens with my AI covers in the future. If they contact me for any reason, I will let you know what happens with the date set to launch my paperback book at the same time as my ebook. Fingers crossed. I hope this works. I really, really, really do, because it's about time. And without further ado, I am Mama Maggie Ward, independent author and stroke survivor, and I hope you have a blessed and lovely day. And cup of something warm. It's spring in the southern hemi. It is autumn in the northern hemi. And we're just going to be around.